Hello and welcome to the episode 12 of this podcast. You are listening to Jeffer, and for this episode, I will be talking about the fourth mistake, and that is surrounding yourself with the wrong people. But before that, I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It is Jeffer Dayag, and also follow my Facebook page. It is also Jeffer Dayag, and also follow my podcast on Spotify. You can search for Life Talks and Life Detour, and then you can have access to my podcast and, of course, to its episode. Let us help this podcast grow so that we can inspire a bigger number of people. Our function is determined by what we surround ourselves with. We can't really seem to perform well if we are surrounded by toxicity. Now, before I go on with my discussion on being surrounded with wrong people, I think it would make you understand better if we try to imagine ourselves in a room. Then the things that we own are cluttered on the floor and on the corner. The things are placed not in an organized manner. Now, this can look like a mess just in the external view. But what we fail to realize is that it also affects us internally. We get tired, we can't seem to have a focus and a drive to do something when we are surrounded by this mess. Now, it's the same thing with people. There are people who can look like a mess, the people that serve nothing but a distraction. These people can be our friends, the people that we just met last week, or it can be the people we've been with for a very long time. These people are those who give you stress rather than relief. These people are those who love talking about stuff that do not improve you. The effect that people have on us may differ, so that is something that you need to do. You need to assess whether these people are giving you more good than bad. If we continue to surround ourselves with wrong people, we are giving them the chance to affect us negatively, and that is something we don't want for ourselves. We want to start our day with a positive vibe, less stress, and with less toxicity. This is exactly what you should be feeling and what you should be giving to yourself, because this will help you maintain in a peaceful state. And if you are in that state, you will have a clear mind and a clear focus. And if that happens, you can function well. If this is going to happen every day, then you'll get far. Surround yourself with people that affect you positively, the people who will help you to achieve something, the people that do not distract you. Once we are surrounded by wrong people, our thoughts slowly shift into something negative. With the wrong people, we can think of nothing but wrong things. We start to think negatively because we are poisoned by the impact they're giving us, and that impact is negative. And once that thought is registered in our minds, that then becomes our feeling. Then we feel stress, like there's something inside us that is chaotic. And then that becomes our words, and then it will soon become our action. Imagine the effect if we are with the wrong people, the impact that they could give us. And now you should start eliminating these kind of people, because while they do not necessarily hinder you to perform, slowly they are making you less functional. What we think, what we feel, what we say, and what we do has a connection with what surrounds us. And if we surround ourselves with people who affect us negatively, then we can become purposeless. But if we surround ourselves with the right ones, then we will have the drive to function and to achieve something. And this is not only to help you fulfill your purpose, but also to protect your inner peace and to keep yourself on track. Be with people who make you feel supported, because this will lead you to become productive, to have a purpose, and to manifest and put that purpose into action. Do not keep wrong people. They certainly have no place in your life. You don't need them. Attract positivity, productivity, support, and peace from the people who will make you feel such. If you can't afford to eliminate the wrong people in your life, then you should do the act. Slowly keep your distance from them, and once you lost a connection to them, your life will start to change. So that is all I have for this episode, and I hope that you learned something from this one. And if you learn something from this, you can share this podcast to your friends, to your social media feeds, in order to reach out a bigger number of people. So again, this is Jeffrey Dayag, and thank you for listening.